My sons are way into it. I would have to be Mandalorian.
We got some Mando fans in, and we got some Pedro Pascal fans in.
I'm a huge fan. He's my son's favorite actor. I'm like, what? Come on. But I get it.
Well, Pedro Pascal's favorite actor is you.
That's not true, Tom, but thank you very much.
It is. Well done. Well, she said, that's just big. Well done. Give her a round of applause. We're going to come down to one. Hi.
Hi, I'm Sarah. Lovely to speak to you.
Lovely to speak to you, sir.
What I was going to ask is, obviously you play Prince Charming, but is there any other literary character that you'd love to play? And what do you think makes a good story?
That's a really good question. I'll have to think about that.
Get back to you tomorrow.
Yeah, get back to you tomorrow. But I think, a good story takes great characters, first and foremost. You've got, for me anyway, it's got to be a story with characters that you can latch onto, that you see something familiar with, about, or you're intrigued about. So for me, it starts with character, and then it's about the world that they're in, that they live in. Literary characters, man, I think I would really. I don't know. That's a really good question. I'm gonna have to really think about that. I'm not for sure, but I'm sure there's many.
Thank you for bringing us a really good literary character. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Oh, what a beautiful way to end the question. We're going to head to two. Hi.
Hi, my name's Natalie. I just wanted to ask, basically, how did you find it when Jenny was pregnant while on set?
When Jenny was pregnant, very nerve-wracking, because, we're throwing ourselves around, we're talking about dragons, we're pulling hearts out of chests, and I'm thinking, what is this baby hearing? What is this baby going to grow up thinking the world's going to be? And obviously, concerned about her as the pregnancy got more, later and later down the road, when we got to about 8 months, she's still on set, walking through the woods in the rain and all that stuff. So, but she was a trooper and she's amazing and she did it. But I guess it was just always sort of, nerve-wracking, just making sure that she was okay and not gonna, fall over by tripping on some sort of rock or tree root or something like that. Making sure she was comfortable.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
The hearts are just melting all the way around. Give her a round of applause. Where should we go? Should we go? Oh, let's go up to Wednesday, number 3. Hi.
Hi, Wednesday.
Hi, I'm Alex Macon. And this question is, if the roles were to become gender bent in Once Upon a Time, so the males played the female characters, and vice versa, what female, literal character would you like to play?
The evil queen. For sure.
Thank you.
Hands down, thank you.
You're gonna have to hire these just to go around.
Yeah. I travel with them everywhere.
Well, apparently they know a lot about you. Number 1, hi.
Hi, my name is Shikar, and thanks for taking all the questions. My question for you is, after doing Manifest, have you ever been scared or anxious while traveling in a plane?
It's a great question, and I've never been scared or anxious, but I do always think about something horrific happening now. Every time I'm on a plane and I feel turbulence. I don't get scared or anxious, but I have the thought of something weird happening. So thanks, Manifest.
Just to let you know, me and my girlfriend recently went on a holiday and we were thinking that if departure, but we could land after 4 or 5 years. There's a possibility of that.
Yeah, as long as I can stay young, great. Yeah, but it's now when I get on flights, if there's Manifest, watchers on there, they'll look at me with a sort of side eye, like, oh, great, here we go again. Or the flight attendants will come up and say, we're really excited you're on this flight, but we're also really scared. I've had captains just look at me and say, no, not today.
Not running this risk.
No.
Give a round of applause.
Thank you.
Well done, man. I think we're going to swoop around. So we've got 10 minutes left, guys, so let me take a little peek. Yeah, we can definitely get all four, at least four of you guys in. Let's go to 2. Hi.
Hi, my name is Laura, and I wanted to know who was the most fun to work with on set?
On Once Upon a Time, wow, everybody was so fun, but I mean, I've got to say Jennifer Goodwin. She was definitely the most fun, and she was definitely the one that I hung out with the most, on and off screen. But everybody was so great. You know, I loved working with Bobby. I loved working with Colin, J-Mo. I mean, all of them. You know, forever now, we're all that group of people were forever connected. And, you know, that's what happens with these TV shows, especially ones that go for a long time. So we're going to always be connected, the manifest phrase there. And, but it's true. So they are like family. And I loved working with everybody. But if I had to pick, it would be Jenny.
And they all lived happily ever after.
And we're really taking, like, you know, method acting to a new level.
Next step, man.
Yeah.
That's it. Bounce, we're in. Slam dunk. What was your name, young lady? Laura.
Laura. Nice. Thank you.
Applause for Laura.
Thank you, Laura.
What a superhero. We're going to go on to 4. Hi.
Hi, my name is Georgia.
Hi.
Come on, George.
I want to know if you are a real prince.
I'm going to leave at this point. Can't be that.
Well, my mother thinks so. But no, I am not a real prince. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Not by blood, and not by family, that's for sure. But no, but I've played one on TV.
Hi.
Thank you.
Oh, amazing job. Amazing job. We're going to go to 3.
So my second question is, do you prefer the villains or the heroes? And do you prefer good Regina or bad Regina?
I love the way that they're answering for you as well now.
I mean, I guess okay. Playing a villain would be super fun. And, you know, you can have a really good time. But there's also something really, you know, as an actor, there's something really sort of nourishing about playing a hero. It's nice to sort of live in that space and go home every day and knowing that you've lived in this space of a hero. But I think, you know, as far as good queen, evil queen, it would have to be evil queen.
Thank you.
Because what's more fun than that?
Thank you.
I love the way that as soon as she said evil queen, you went, thank you. Like you've literally made it. That was exactly what it is. Amazing. Give him a round of applause. Great question, bro. Great question. And we're coming down, so is this our final question? We might have time for 1 or 2 more if anybody wants to slide in. Or I'll just take over and do my job. 1. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Tia.
Hi, nice to meet you.
My question is, have you ever hated or regretted a role that you've ever done?
Have you ever hated a role that you've ever performed? If you hated something, was that right? Is that what we're saying?
Or regretted?
Oh, well,
A role or anything in life?
Any role that you've ever done?
So, regretted any role that you have ever been a part of?
You know what? No, I haven't. I try not to have any regrets and things like that. I stand by all my choices, although some, you know, earlier in my career might have been questionable. But I stand beside all of them, and I learned something from every single experience. Thank you.
Excellent. Well, we've got 3 lined up, so that should wrap us up in a nice, beautiful, big bow. Let's see where we're going. To number 1. Tell me all about it.
What do you remember about being on one of Britain's biggest TV shows, Doctor Who?
Oh, wow. I remember being super excited. I think that was my very first television role ever that I booked. And so I was super excited to, you know, even though it was a very small part and I looked like a floating spoon, it was thrilling to be on that set, to be on that show, to be on an institution, and to be around David Tennant, and it was incredible. And yeah, I remember the very first thing that I had to do, because I played, you know, this floating spoon looking kind of character. I had to get my whole face, you know, a cast made of my face. So I remember the first day that I got there, I had to go to Wales, Cardiff, where they used to shoot it. I'm assuming they still do. And, you know, I had to put straws up my nose and straws in my mouth, and then they just plastered my face and my eyes and everything with this goop. And I had to sit in that for about an hour, and then they took it off and they had a mold of my face. So there's a mold of my face floating around somewhere in Cardiff. And but that's the first thing that I remember about it. But I loved it, yeah. I still get residual checks from that show. It was a great episode, Silence in the Library.
We love Doctor Who, don't we? Yes, of course we do. Great question. Give her a round of applause.
Thank you.
Well. Casts of your face floating around Cardiff.
Somewhere.
Well, I bet these girls know where they are.
It's in your cupboard in your living room.
Elaine Ginny, she told us.
Okay, I believe you. I believe she's all right.
Right, are we ready? Right, we're going to go to number 4.
Hi there.
Hi.
So I'd like to ask you, if I was a director and I was about to make an ideal film, I had a producer with an unlimited budget, and you could play whatever character our amazing, brilliant writer that we magicked could write for you, what would you prefer to play?
Great question. Well, if you're writing something, I would love to play a character. What I really love, I like the idea of a character who is coming into a world that he knows nothing about, but he has a secret that no one else in that world knows. So I would like to play a character like that, trying to navigate his way through this world he has no idea about, but he also has a secret that no one else in that world knows. I think that would be pretty fun. Yeah, as long as there's some kind of journey and transformation of that character, that would be pretty great too.
Wicked question.
I'll find a writer.
Thank you very much. I'll be waiting for the script.
Are you ready, girls?
Are you going to pie us again?
Do you want me to pie you again?
No!
Go on. Number 2. Give her a round of applause before they even get the question. Burger Girls. It better be good now.
If you were a beer, what beer would you be and why?
Well, I mean, I can say, because I had it for the first time this weekend, and it's a slightly dodgy name, but it's delicious.
Don't say Stella.
No, it's called Butcombe. It's an ale.
Go again.
Okay.
B-U-T-C-O-M-B-E.
Okay. And why?
It's delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Thank you.
We'll go for one of those after the show, man. Okay, give a round of applause for the
Thank
Burger
you.
Girls. Excellent. Oh, I think we might just have one more, and then I've got something special for all of you. Go on, number 3. Finish it off.
I would like to know, out of everything you've played in, what would be the best experience?
What was everything that I played in? What would be the best experience?
What was your best experience?
I mean, everything that I've done has had moments in it that have been amazing and extraordinary, and I've learned something from. You know, I've loved the past 5 years shooting this show called Manifest. I've loved it so much. I've loved the journey of the character. I loved the group of people that I was working with. But, you know, I guess, the experience that changed my life the most would be Once Upon a Time, you know, for so many reasons. And, you know, I Once Upon a Time sort of helped create my life. And it can't get more amazing than that experience. Thank you.
You had to say that, because Ginny can watch this on YouTube.
She's watching right now. In fact, she might be back there watching. I don't know.
Live stream, straight down. Well, we are going to test. Shall we give it a little test to Josh?
No. But will you help me? Will you help me?
I told you before we went on. How good are you at Disney princesses? Anyway, oh no. Well, we got Prince Charming on stage, so I'm going to give him a little.
Yes, I know is Snow White. That's the only one.
I'm going to give him a little test. I'm going to either give him a prince or a princess, and you've got to tell me who the name of the prince or princess that they go along with.
Okay.
All right, you guys up for this? All right. Our very own Prince Charming is going to get 5. He's going to get 5. Right, okay, you ready?
Yes.
Don't shout out, but you can help him out a little bit later. Okay, here we go. Aladdin.
Jasmine.
Boom! 1 point! Give her up! All right. Prince Eric.
Ariel.
Yes, there we go! Someone shouted, she swims, she swims. Let's on the end of the fairy tale princesses can swim just a little bit.
She's a porpoise.
Prince Naveen. Oh.
I know all of these things you're saying to me, but it's like I can't take.
Shout out to him.
No.
Tiana. Princess Tiana. There we go. We got it.
2-1.
Thank you. Gotta get 5. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Right, okay. Flynn Rider.
Oh, it's Tangled. I know that.
Yeah.
So it's Rapunzel.
Boom! Yes! 3! With that. Prince Charming's doing really well. Let's crack another one. Ooh.
But you know Prince Charming was not Snow White's...
Yeah, I know. It's
Okay.
Cinderella, right?
Yes. Was that a question?
No. Could be. Let's have a look. So, seeing as we're talking about classics, Prince Philip.
Oh, that's Sleeping Beauty.
Boom, we're in with 4. It's the last one. It's a big one. It's a big one. Big one. Get ready? You ready? Do a little drum roll on your feet. I didn't. Christoph.
Oh, it's Anna.
Yes! He gets 5! Prince Charming is in, ladies and gentlemen! Boom! The mic drop has occurred, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want to be a part of something truly epic? Shall we give you the world's largest once upon a time selfie with the man himself? So if you can and you are able, can we please invite you to be upstanding? For those of you that are in and around our side, squeeze yourselves in. Just a little bit, like you're getting yourselves into the genie's lamp. That's it. The lights are up, man. Let's do this.
Great.
Right. Right, you ready? Let me check you're all ready because you really can smile right now. Are we ready? You are on the party!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nice to see everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our true Prince Charming! The legendary Josh Dallas. He's going to be signing autographs and taking pictures with you downstairs. Please make sure you come to him and get lots of things signed. Tell him all about your story.